Ever wonder how does a gene uses its information to synthesize protein? To know the science behind this, we need to know a process called gene expression.
Gene expression includes two stages, transcription and translation. Transcription is the synthesis of RNA using information in the DNA. Translation is the synthesis of polypeptide using the information in mRNA. Transcription and the following RNA processing take place in nucleus. Meanwhile, the site of translation is cytoplasm.
There are three stages in transcription: initiation of transcription, elongation of the RNA strand, and termination of transcription. The initiation stage starts with the attachment of RNA polymerase to the DNA strand. Specific sequence of nucleotides along the DNA mark where transcription of a gene begins and ends. The DNA sequence where RNA polymerase attacks and initiates transcription is known as the promoter. Some proteins called transcription factors mediate the binding of RNA polymerase and the initiation of transcription. Only after transcription factors are attached to the promoter does RNA polymerase II bind to it. The whole complex of transcription factors and RNA polymerase II bound to the promoter is called a transcription initiation complex. Tata box is a crucial promoter DNA sequence in eukaryotes that assists in initiation complex formation.
After RNA polymerase bind to the promoter, the DNA strand unwind, exposing about 10 to 20 DNA nucleotide at a time for pairing with free RNA nucleotides. RNA polymerase initiates RNA synthesis at the start point on one of the DNA strand, which is used as the template. As it continues along the double helix, RNA polymerase adds RNA nucleotides according to the base pair rules to the 3' end of the growing RNA molecule. This is called as elongation of the RNA strand. In the termination stage, RNA polymerase II transcribes a sequence on the DNA called the polyadenylation signal sequence. Once the signal appears, it is immediately bound by certain protein in the nucleus. This protein cuts the RNA transcript free from the polymerase, releasing the free mRNA.
Termination of transcription is followed by RNA processing. Enzymes in the eukaryotic nucleus modify pre-mRNA before it is dispatched to the cytoplasm. During this RNA processing, both ends of the pre-mRNA are altered. Also, some non-coding regions of the pre-mRNA molecule are cut out and the remaining parts are spliced together. These modifications produce an mRNA molecule ready for translation. After this, mRNA moves out of the nucleus and enters the cytoplasm. This mRNA strand acts as a template for protein synthesis.
The translation has three stages. They are initiation of translation, elongation of polypeptide chain, and termination of translation. During the initiation stage of translation, the small subunit of ribosome binds to both the mRNA strand and a specific initiator tRNA. An enzyme called amino acid tRNA synthetase facilitates the covalent bonding between the transfer RNA and amino acid. This amino acid acylated tRNA is known as initiator tRNA and is released from the enzyme. The mRNA strand is made up of codons which have sequences of 3 nucleotides. The ribosome subunit moves along the mRNA in 5 to 3 direction until it recognizes the AUG codon, which is the initiation codon. At this point, initiator tRNA possessing UAC anticodon pairs up with the AUG codon of the mRNA. Then the large subunit of the ribosome combines with the small ribosomal unit completing the translation initiation complex. The large subunit has 3 sites, namely acceptor site, also known as A site, peptidyl site or P site, and exit site or E site. At the completion of the initiation process, the initiated tRNA sits in the P site of the ribosome and the vacant A site is ready for the next aminoacyl tRNA.
In the elongation stage, another tRNA carrying molecule of an amino acid approaches the mRNA ribosome complex and fixes in the A site. Then, a bond forms between methionine and amino acid molecule on the tRNA. As a result, initiated tRNA becomes deacylated. The ribosome then advances a distance of 1 codon and the acylated tRNA shifts to the E site and disassociates. Another tRNA carrying an amino acid molecule attaches to the A site. This is followed by the binding of amino acid molecules. Repetition of the process leads to the formation of an amino acid chain. Finally, in the termination stage, when the UAG codon or other stop codons reaches the A site, elongation is terminated.
The chain of an amino acid molecule is released from the ribosome. This released amino acid chain is the protein.
Often, translation is not enough to make a functional protein. Polypeptide chains are modified after translation. This is called post-translation processing. In this process, some polypeptides are activated by enzymes that cleave them and other polypeptides come together to form the subunits of a protein.